So the first time I went to see a therapist, a psychologist or psychiatrist, was when I was 13 years old. I was suffering from depression at the time. I didn't know that I was suffering from depression. All that I remember was I was feeling terribly depressed and down. I was feeling terribly like something was wrong, and I couldn't stop crying. I was feeling like really like it was the end of the world in my mind. I was so messed up. And of course, at such a young age, it's terrifying to be feeling that way because you're only 13 years old. You've never even heard of that word depression. You have no idea that such a thing exists, and now all of a sudden, you're being diagnosed with that, and you have to go to see a doctor for that and take medication, and you can't even many people don't understand what's happening. Many people, it's a kind of very hush hush kind of situation, so you're you're made to feel like you are guilty for feeling that way, or that you are mentally unstable, or that you are crazy and you should be not really telling people that you have that. But to cut a long story short, I have known therapy. I have experienced what it is to get therapy, and I don't have anything against so far. I'm actually 50-50. I have mixed feelings when it comes to therapy. I do feel that it's really very, very helpful if you want to. You talk to a specialist, you talk to a neutral person, someone with whom your secrets are safe. You can just say anything, so you know that they are not going to judge you, or at least a true psychologist is not supposed to judge you. They have to be objective, and many times you will be realizing many things about yourself that you didn't know. And just having that other perspective, that other person tell you that maybe you should be trying this or you should be trying that, just hearing that, it makes you become aware of many things that you're perhaps doing wrong in your life without realizing, and you're suffering because of that. For example, I was seeing a psychologist, and I was telling her about my love life issues. Like, I was seeing this guy, and I was considering this guy for marriage and all of that. So initially, when I meet a new guy, I'm so excited. I think that I am already picturing us together. I have high hopes very easily. I get all excited about it, and I tend to overlook a lot of red flags. I tend to overlook many things which are actually can cause issues in the future. So my therapist, like, she attracted my attention to that, and from now on I am more like objective and a bit more like pragmatic. I can conserve my sang-froid. Like, I don't get easily excited. I am more careful now when I have to make certain decisions in my life. Having said that, there are many things which I think you can handle on your own instead of resorting to therapy. We all know that therapy is not cheap. It's very expensive. Like, you have to pay someone more than 1,000 rupees just to listen to you. They are just listening. So you can find another person to talk to for free, I believe. There are certain people, it's not common, but one trusted person with whom you can reveal your secrets. You can say anything that you want, and they will be giving you very valuable advice in return. But I also feel like you know yourself best more than any psychologist or psychiatrist. You are your own doctor, and you know best what works for you. So I try to resort to holistic things, and instead of just being dependent on therapy, I have had recourse to therapy in numerous times of my life, and it has helped me. But I don't feel the need to go and see a psychologist every week, or just to be telling the same thing over and over again. And my main issue with therapy was actually, like, you might be every time you go and you tell them that you have this and that problem in your life, and they will be giving you all those amazing advice, but at the end of the day, it's not going to change anything. You have to do the work. They are not going to come and they won't be doing anything for you. Actually, you will have to be strong. You will have to deal with whatever shit you have in your life. You will have to deal with it in your own way, and the psychologist is just there, or they are just giving their opinion, their feedback. So you have to do the work. They are not going to do anything. You have to do the work, or at least 90% of the work. So does it make a difference if you go to see a psychologist and you tell them about the problem that you have? For example, there is someone in your life who is a cause of stress and negativity and unhappiness, but that person is not going to change. Like, the problem is still there. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's when I realized that it's actually not really useful to be seeing a therapist, because the situation is still the same. Nothing has changed except that I am poorer by 1,000 rupees and even above every time I go and see the therapist.